Oh, it's ended. It's ended. Well, that's the end of the second period. We are sorry to inform you, St. Joe's fans, but they let up one more goal, so it's 2-2 at the end of the second period. We'll be back for the start of the third after a long break.
Pretty sure they heard none of that. And we are back for the third period of action here at the Jersey Shore Arena, and man, is it looking like a classic here. I'm Ben Shattuck, joined by Jack Kemmler. Jack, the game is tied at 2. It was a last-second goal for Monroe right at the end of the second period. I mean, just all the energy, all the tenacity from both teams. What are you looking for St. Joe's to do to try and get out on top in this one?
I think they just got to play the hockey they've been playing these first 2 periods. The defense has been pretty much stellar except for the 2 goals. So I need that second line to get that third goal in which they've been red hot these past 3 games.
Savolka trying to work the puck around the rink instead of hit the net at the top. So we're going to face off here. The first line out there for St. Joe's, some can argue, not even the best line we have with how red hot the second line has been. And this faceoff is lost. Monroe takes over. The shot is blocked by Savolka. And Savolka takes a hit. Now here comes Miller. Gonna clear this one out. What nice clearance by Miller.
Great job by Kucha to not get the icing. Beat the Monroe defender.
Trying to see what's going on over there. Tough angle. Now they're in vision. St. Joe's still on the offensive possession here. So Connor with the shot. It's wide right. Now Miller will take over. We'll shoot this one off the left side. Robbie Kenyon with some nice moves. Working to the center ice. Nothing to it.
Second line checking on here for St. Joe's. The premier line in these last 3 games.
And this is where the fun happens. Inerrant shot, you can call it, is wide left there for Monroe. Almost said Falcons, but just realize how confusing that may be. The battle of the Falcon we have here tonight. Now here comes Christian Kuchia. Kuchia around the left side. His shot saved. It was close. Caden Miller losing the puck. And now the Monroe Falcons look to take over once again.
Good third period start by St. Joe's on offense. Couple of shots. Great pressure.
Now the aggression is definitely high right now for St. Joe's, which is good to see, but you don't want to see them get out of their own way and do too much, because that's where mistakes can happen. We've already seen a couple so far. About 2 minutes into this third period, score remains 2-2, 13 minutes left to go. Now here come Monroe. Nice interception there by O'Connor. And what looks like we got another icing and a face-off there in Monroe territory.
Yeah, Miller, Adams, O'Connor have been playing very well today in the offensive zone, not letting Monroe clear the puck a lot.
And Jack, I feel like we have to talk about the game that Jake Drum is having. He's just a junior. He was listed as one of the top juniors in New Jersey. And man, is he proving that he should definitely be on that list, maybe even at the top of that list. 2 goals already. What are the chances we get a hat trick in this one, Jack?
I mean, with how he's playing and how the second line is playing with Hunter Mabey and Jack Plata, the playmakers today, you could see him get his third.
A lot of shots there, nothing going for Mabey. St. Joe's still in offensive possession. Once again, we apologize for the camera. We're going to hope the commentary makes up for it. Jack Plata fighting on the boards. Monroe trying to clear it. O'Connor not quite letting him. Now here comes Adams. Ooh, nice move by Brandon Adams along the left side, of course, where I cannot see.
He's been on the ice for a while, but he's playing almost perfect.
The shot here for O'Connor. No good. That's wide right there. Dean Ponick with the hold-up, possibly a tripping there against Ponick. Monroe still on offense. They're not going to blow it dead yet. Monroe, nice pass. And the shot is wide left.
I don't think they're calling the penalty. Yeah, they're not.
All right, so St. Joe's comes off clean. That is massive. Don't want to lose a guy like Ponick. actually the leader in assists right now for St. Joe's. He's tied with Kuchia.
Especially in a 2-2 GMC semifinals game. To go on a 5-on-4 in the third period while tied, I mean, it's not what you want to do for St. Joe's.
It's almost a death sentence, some could say. This pass by Drum will get knocked into the air by Monroe, and once again, hit the net. We'll get another face-off. As the first line heads back out for St. Joe's. Kenyon on the face-off. 11 minutes left to go here in the Jersey Shore Arena. Monroe, some nice moves, nothing to it. Now here comes Christian Kuchia. We know how fast he could be. And he loses it. Silvassa gonna poke this one away. Torides takes possession, tries to move this one up. And Saboka beats him on the boards, but Monroe maintains possession.
Dangerous play by Saboka, almost cross-checked him in the face, but got lucky, kept it on the body. Great play by him.
Saboka once again on the left boards now. St. Joe's getting into offensive territory here. And it looks like they want to check on that second line, maybe even the third line, it looks like.
10 minutes winding down on this one.
Christian Kuchia in dangerous territory. The shot is saved by Bergshot. Another clearance by Monroe.
Great pressure by St. Joe's in his first 5 minutes. You got to hope they'll get their third goal.
It really is, and I hate to say it. I hate to bring up Gavin and how he let his 2 goals in, but Monroe was constantly in St. Joe's territory, and Gavin, he was bending but not breaking for a while, but then finally he had to break, and that's what St. Joe's is trying to do with Bergshot here, and it really could work sooner or later. The Falcons win the faceoff. It's the third line out there for St. Joe's. Tropiano kicking this one over to Adams. And now Daniel O'Connor will take it. Daniel O'Connor takes a big hit. No one really taking real control here. Now here comes St. Joe's. And Monroe responding right back. No team can maintain offensive possession. Here comes Tropiano, over to Adams. 9 minutes left to go.
Great job by Adams over the middle to deflect the shot coming in through the middle.
And Jack, that second line checking back on for St. Joe's. Once again, dangerous for Monroe.
The second line with Caden Miller and Andrew Saboka on the D-line. This is what you want to see this late in the game.
Jack Pallotta, Caden Miller, Andrew Saboka, Jake Drum, and Hunter Maybe. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that for St. Joe's. We're going to face off in Falcon territory, the Green Falcon territory, rather. Pallotta has been very successful. Won't be able to win this one, but he might be able to get the interception. And he will. He kicks it over to Maybe. It's in Monroe territory. They're just going to hold it so they can get some new guys on. Now here comes Monroe. Nick Izzo working on Miller. Izzo, nice stick work. Oh, the pass was dangerous. Couldn't find anyone for Monroe. Saboka on the save. Caden Miller and Dylan Backo will fight on the boards. And Backo wins this battle. Still going at it.
Great possession by Caden Miller. He's not letting anything go by him.
It's a brick wall out there for St. Joe's. Schwartz against Pallotta. Back over to that Miller-Backo rivalry.
St. Joe's really needs a clear there.
It's a very physical game between both teams. And now Pallotta going down on the ice against Schwartz. Dangerous possession once again. Here comes Backo working against Saboka. Savoca trying to get the clearance, gives it right back to Monroe.
Good play by Maybe with the pressure. Got in Savoca to clear for St. Joe's.
Pilata with the clearance. Now Drum has it over to Maybe. Nothing to it there for St. Joe's. 7 minutes left to go in regulation. And Monroe will once again be on the attack on your screens. Jake Drum now with the counter. Drum passes it to Kenyon. Robbie Kenyon, it was a glove save by Berkshot. Man, everyone just gasped in disbelief. That shot seemed to be up there for 5-10 seconds. Seemed like forever.
What a save by Berkshire. Definitely the best save between him and Savasi today. Basically game-saving save today with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, just about over 350 saves for Berkshot. Man, he almost let that one in off the face-off. Instead, we'll get an icing call against Monroe. We're going to face off in their territory. 6.5 minutes left to go. Score is tied at 2.
First line checking on. 6 minutes to go for St. Joe's for the rest of the season.
If St. Joe's wins this one, they will face off against Kolodney at the Woodbridge Community Center, 6:45 Eastern on Wednesday. Kucha. The pass, it was deflected by Ponick. Could be dangerous, but it goes nowhere. This shot is saved once again by Berkshot. And we'll get another icing.
Great pressure by St. Joe's here. The first and second line in the past minute and a half have just been pressuring our offense, trying to get that third goal.
We got another face-off, and Jack, in this type of crunch time, we know Coach Carter likes to only put out 1 to 2 lines in the last few minutes. Do you think we see that here?
Yeah, I think we do. Especially this is the last game of the season. It could be if they lose this one, so these kids got to put all their hearts out.
Still in Monroe territory. Robbie Kenyon going to pass this one over to Kuchia. And now here comes Monroe. It's a 3-on-2. The Falcons, the pass. Doesn't even connect.
A great play by Daniel O'Connor to go down the ground. Don't let him pass the puck on the ice. Made him do a saucer pass so they couldn't get the shot off.
Great pass save there by Silvassi. Man, every second means the world to both of these teams right now. It's the only rivalry they really know in hockey. Like I said before, a lot of dislike between these teams, at least from what we've seen. And man, do they want to win this game to move on to the Kolodney Cup's final.
Yeah, and I can't express how good of a play that was by Daniel O'Connor, the sophomore. The big game for him, very pressured. He goes down to stop the pass over the middle.
Second line on for St. Joe's. Jack Pilata on the faceoff. Monroe going to win this one. Miller. Nice stick work. Almost loses it, and he will. Dylan Backo takes possession for Monroe.
Rare bad play by Kenyon Miller there.
Backo loses. St. Joe's needs to get more offensive possessions. Silvassi is having to be on his toes way too often in this third period. O'Connor. That pass goes nowhere. Maybe trying to work it down. Another interception by Monroe.
5 minutes to go in this GMC semifinals.
Oh, a nice move by Caden Miller. It's an ankle breaker in hockey if I've ever seen one. Now here comes St. Joe's. The shot is missed. And Silvassi will just hold this one as it's cleared by Monroe. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Looks like we're going to get another line change. Yep, it's just line one. It looks like they're going to switch between line 1 and 2 for the rest of this game. And Jack, I mean, could fatigue play a factor later on now with just 2 lines switching in and out?
It could play on factor, but I feel like Monroe is probably doing the same. I can't confirm that, but they definitely are moving through their first and second line, so they're both fatigued.
Monroe wins the faceoff. St. Joe's trying to clear it. Caden Miller, another last play. Christian Kuchar trying to get something going. Once again, stolen by Monroe.
And also with the fatigue thing, you got 4 minutes to go in the GMC semis. Your adrenaline is moving so high that maybe you don't feel that.
That's also true. I mean, these are the most important minutes of their high school career right now. I also got to give a test to Monroe's defense in this game. They have been stellar. St. Joe's cannot get anything going. The pass here, and Monroe with the goal. The Monroe Falcons take a lead with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go.
What a play by Monroe there. The pass over the middle. You can't write that up better. And now St. Joe's have to be very aggressive for this last 3 minutes and 48 if they want to bring this thing to OT.
And that is a heartbreaker there for the Falcons.
Monroe crowd's going wild. This will be a hard one for St. Joe's to gain some momentum.
St. Joe's wins the faceoff. It's that second line out there still for the Falcons. Shot, saved by Berkshot.
If this team wants to be the top of the tier in the GMCs, they have to come back and win this game. This is where you show you're the best team in the GMC right now.
Gotta go all out, gotta give 100% in these last 3.5 minutes. As the puck travels out.
Quick.
Face off in Monroe territory. Pilata. Can't win this one. Here come Monroe. Once again in St. Joe's territory. Boy, have we gotten used to that. Miller, nice pass over to O'Connor. And another clearance for St. Joe's. They don't need clearances though. They need passes and they need goals. Dylan Backel racing to stop the icing. Unable to. We'll get another face-off in Monroe territory.
Great speed there by O'Connor to not let the icing get off. He's played an amazing third period for these St. Joe's Falcons.
Looks like we're going to get a breather here. Gavin Salvasi getting some water.
I believe Coach Carter called the timeout.
So once again, just under 3 minutes left to go in this one. Monroe leads. We are back for the final 3 minutes. The Jersey Shore Arena is getting loud. St. Joe's will win this face-off. Pilata. Nice win there.
Smart move by Coach Carter after the timeout to keep the second line on.
That's where you got most of your goals in the past 3 or 4 games. Well, the shot saved by Berkshot. Brandon Adams able to keep it in. Pilata trying to keep it in possession, and it gets cleared by Monroe. And here comes the Monroe Falcons. That shot is behind.
Good pressure by Caden Miller.
St. Joe's on the offensive. Hunter maybe, not much there.
And you gotta wonder when St. Joe's pulls their goalie, Gavin Salvasi.
Yeah, just over 2 minutes. It's gotta be soon. Maybe in the final minute or so. Another clearance by Monroe. It is stopped short by Caden Miller. Miller has been giving his all out here tonight. Now Jake Drum. Around the outside, and once again, Monroe takes over with another interception.
First line will be checking on for the last minute and 40.
The shot is saved by Berkshot once again. And another clearance for Monroe. It'll be icing. We'll get another face-off. Looks like the first line might be heading on. And it will be. We probably won't score. It's fine. Minute 34 left to go. The win by St. Joe. Slap shot goes out of the rink once again. And I mean, Jack, this is the perfect way to do it. You just keep the aggressiveness up, keep the tenacity up. That's the only way you're going to try and tie this game and head into overtime. Another face-off for Dean Ponick. Ponick able to win this one. Miller, his shot. It was a close one out from the blue line. Caden Miller, no shot. It's saved by Berkshot. 80 seconds left.
St. Joseph's pulling their goal and Gavin Savasi.
6 men on the ice for the Falcons.
They check on Jake Drum for it.
St. Joe's still on the offensive. The shot, saved by Berkshot once again. A minute left.
Have to keep in the offensive zone, cannot let the open netter go in.
Puck is up for grabs, and it is saved. The glove save by William Berkshot. 54 seconds left to go.
And they're checking out Pilata, I believe, for the face-off. This is the biggest face-off of his career.
Man, it really is, and we've seen how great Pilata has been at face-offs this year. Definitely improved from last year, and all that hard work has come down to this. Jack Pilata with the face-off. 54 seconds left. It is won by Pilata. Caden Miller has it. Miller with the shot, no good. Drum keeping it with St. Joe's. The shot, no good for Adams. And another save by Berkshot.
This Monroe defense has been stellar this last 2 minutes.
Man, the defense, but my lord, William Berkshot. He has played out of his mind right now. Jack Pilata, another face-off, 42 seconds left to go. Pilata, quick win. The shot, no good. It's up for grabs. Both teams battling near the Berkshot net. And we got a fight brewing. Refs are gonna break it up. That was the chance for St. Joe's. There was madness near the net.
For Kucha, Pilata, and Miller both on right now. This could be the end of their career, of their St. Joe's Falcons career.
Yeah, they play in states, but man, these Kolodney Cup games mean so much more. 36 seconds. Pilata with the win. Miller takes over. And the puck gets cleared into St. Joe's territory.
Caden Miller's got to move very, very fast down the ice.
And also cautiously, no goalie in the net. Pilata. Jack Pilata got to move up. 15 seconds left to go. 10 seconds. St. Joe's in offensive. Gets cleared again. 6 seconds. Jake Drum.
And he had to wait for the offsides, and I believe that might be it.
Final seconds tick down in the Jersey Shore Arena. And the puck went in the net. But they're going to call it a no goal.
Drum trying to argue it.
That puck, Jake Drum believes, was in the net before the time struck zero. The refs will not have it. And that will be the end, essentially, to the St. Joe's season. The end as well for the St. Joe's broadcasting season for hockey. And Monroe waving off the Falcons. And Jack, man, it's been a good season. St. Joe's has played very impressively so far this year. It all comes down to this game, and they played their hearts out.
Yeah.
All right.
So St. Joe's will move on to states, but it's a very hard state public A to get through. They don't get it through basically any year, so you got to believe this might be basically the last competitive game for St. Joe's.
And we need to shout out guys. R.J. Peterson in goal. He stepped in for Gavin Salvasi for a few games and absolutely killed it, exceeded all expectations. Christian Cuccia, obviously the leader on this team, most points for the Falcons, just barely missing that 100-point mark. Robbie Kenyon, too, the transfer coming in last year. This is his first hockey season with the team. Dean Ponick has played incredibly well, really improved on the playmaking. Caden Miller has the most stats we've ever seen from a defenseman for St. Joe's. Also an incredible year, just a great kid. Jack Pallotta, obviously the hardest worker I think I've ever seen. His hockey IQ is out of this world. We were talking to his dad, we were talking to his grandpa. Just such a hard worker, so much knowledge about the game, such a great playmaker as well. And you got guys like Chris Tropiano moving very quickly. Chris Galise, Vincent Smythe. So those seniors have put up an incredible season. I know they're not going to be happy with this outcome, but I think they should really be proud of how this one went. And man, it was a great season to watch, Jack. I think you would agree with me.
Yeah, and for next season, since Ben Chadwick is leaving, I guess I'm going to watch Jake Drum, keep on his on fire end of the season. 5 goals in his last 3 games. Also Hunter Maybe with him. Gavin Salvasi, the junior goalie. We're expecting big years out of them. Also on the D-line, Brandon Adams, Daniel O'Connor, and Andrew Savoca, hoping to take big steps for that D-line after the loss of Caden Miller for next year.
Yeah, so for Jack Kemmler, and one last time for